Okay, we are headed down to London Heathrow, and today we are going to be flying American Airlines First Class on the 777-300ER. Now, we've reviewed business class in the past. We're going to be reviewing the new business suites in a couple of weeks as well. But this will be a good video to compare both American Airlines First Class, which I think they're actually phasing out, and the business class on the same plane. And I've flown them both before, and I think you guys will see not really worth the upgrade, but I'm doing it because we don't have it actually recorded in this format. So follow along. We're driving from the north of England down to Heathrow, return the car, check out a couple lounges, and then we're on American Airlines First Class into JFK. It's about a 7-ish hour flight. And then we've got some cool stuff lined up in New York. We've got some meetings at Built Rewards, a big party at Built, and we're gonna try and book a Blade because I'm Built Platinum. So we're gonna try and book a Blade out of the city back to JFK and do the entire thing because you get a free ride if you're Built Platinum. So come along for the rides. About to London, so we're filling up some gas here at one of the little stations, and this is an interesting thing. You never can pay at the pump. You always gotta go in, pay in there. And the thing where you hold it, there's no thing to like autofill it. You gotta squeeze it the whole time. Just some little, tidbits. Okay, on to return the car. Okay, we've just returned the vehicle back to Avis. This place is so hard to find. I don't know that I'd rent here again, to be quite honest. Maybe if it was significantly cheaper, but it was very difficult to find behind the Holiday Inn. All right, we're heading over to the airport. Let's go check out the lounges. I'm probably going to settle into the Cathay Pacific because I love the noodle bar, but we'll do a little lounge hopping. All right, carrying on. Okay, so we are all checked in now. We go up one level, fast track security, and then we'll do a little bit of lounge hopping. So come along for the adventure. American Airlines First Class, here we go. Okay, so as soon as you're out of security, you're basically walking straight through, and you're gonna see the lounges. Now we have One World, well, we're flying on American Airlines, so it's just One World. We don't have any status with One World, but First Class gets us into all these different lounges. So you can see right here, as soon as we get out, you have Qantas. On down there, I believe, is Cathay Pacific. So here's Qantas. Right here is Cathay Pacific. We can also go in the British Airways Gallery Lounge, but we don't want to do that either. As you can see, there is an American Airlines Admirals Club, which is right there. It's actually underneath the Virgin Atlantic Clubhouse, which we've been in multiple times. If I can pan up. Okay, let's go in and check out what this looks like. Personally, I like Cathay Pacific in the business class because they have a noodle bar, so we'll go check that out. Okay, so this is what it's like when we enter. We're in the first class section. So you can see kind of a buffet thing going on over here in a pretty small little section. Maybe some showers or something down here. We've got restrooms. And then you can see this is the whole. So you would have access if you're Emerald flying first class on any of the partner airlines. But this is not where you want to really spend much time. As we can see, the food, all of the cookies look pretty good. And you can see the booze section, it's fine. So you can see all the lounges are right here. And we basically, we can use our Amex Platinum to get in there, but our ticket gets us into this, and this. Let's go down to Cathay Pacific. It's my favorite. Qantas is fantastic as well, but Cathay is probably my favorite. I'm really craving some of the noodles. So let's go check out the noodle bar and
and maybe we'll pop over into the first class area as well. It's smaller, they have sit-down dining, it's quite exclusive. I like the business class section better, I think. So here we go, Cathay Pacific, let's do it. So there you can see the noodle. And this is the restaurant that we're actually going to be eating in, and it's right next to everything else. The dining, amazing views out here. You can see all that stuff. And we can look over here at all the other food that we can try. How good does this look? We got some sweets over here. So we got our virgin mojito here. Let's see how it is. Delicious. So I ended up getting nasi goreng, which looks absolutely delicious. Let's try it. That is the ticket. And we got some noodles. Let's try these bad boys. Put some spring onions, some chili on top of it. You compare this to going into American, and we're in the business class section. You know your benefits. You know which lounge to go into. If you follow me, you know which one's better. Cathay. Gotta go with Cathay. We'll pop over to Qantas after this, but I'm gonna finish my food. This is the first class section. So there's like a bar area here, and then this is the menu for dining, which is sort of like in this area over here. But it's much, much smaller. Much smaller. I think I'm gonna head over to the Qantas lounge. So let's go check it out. And you guys get to see another different lounge. All right, let's go see what Qantas has to offer. At the very least, we can at least charge our devices, maybe get a little snack and just get another look. So let's go check out Qantas. So you can see Qantas is actually 2 full floors. So we just came, you check in downstairs. Lots of space up here. Little dining area. Not a whole lot that I'm really interested in. Did not see a whole lot that I wanted in here, but I am gonna have an espresso. And then I think we may pop over to the British Airways lounge and see what first class looks like over there. First class in Terminal 5 is a very nice lounge. And then of course you have the Concorde room. If you're flying first class on BA, you don't get access with just a first class ticket on one of their partners. But we might pop over, see if they have nice champagne, something like that. But for the time being, we'll have an espresso. You get to see a quick tour of the lounge. And now we'll go to lounge number 4. Maybe we'll even try and squeeze in the Centurion lounge? Maybe. And here, you can see this is the downstairs at Qantas. So they would typically have a nice restaurant set up, but it's not open right now. So there's the rest of the lounge. Okay, here we got first class coming up here. Let's check this out. Okay, so here's the entry to this lounge. Big champagne bar. If we circle around the corner, it's pretty nice, isn't it? Lots of seating, big open, some privacy, big dining section, wines and whatnot here. Quite a bit of space, and he said that first class dining was this way, so let's go check that out. Well, should we go and look and see what they got for champers first? Big coffee station. A big kids zone. Another kind of hangout area in here. Looks like there's a buffet, a big bar, and then here's the buffet over here. Well, I was just given this menu, and then look where I'm sitting. You can kind of see private dining area. And here you can see their specialty bar. Oh, gosh. Pommery champagne, some sea bass. eating a ton right now because I don't anticipate the food on the flight being good at all. So I'm actually eating a lot more right now. And then I've got some lemon and passion fruit sorbet. Yes, delicious. If you've ever had sorbet, it tastes like sorbet. Very nice. I'm so full. Let's keep eating. This is our fourth lounge. All right, one more bite. I gotta get on the plane. We're gonna have to wheel me on. Let's get to the plane. Okay, we're out of lounge number 4, BA lounge, and we're headed to the gate. There we go. American Airlines First. Let's go check it out. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. As you can see, that the cabin is in a 1-to-1 configuration. And we are right here. You can see the seat comes with all of the bedding all the way here. Here is our amenity kit for flagship. And pretty much this right here is our only storage. We do have this back here. That pretty much just holds your headphones. We've got 2 ports here, headphone jack. I mean, does anyone even use that anymore? This can control your IFE. You do have a mirror. Seating controls, and we're given a menu. Light, TV, table. And one thing is this chair actually turns, so you can turn this into a table over here, so that's cool. We'll compare this to business class as well. Business class is right behind this, so there's only 8 seats in this cabin. Quite private, nice. But the cabin right behind this is the mini cabin, and it only has 8 seats as well. And the seats aren't really that different, and those seats have a little bit more storage. Though, this footwell is much, much bigger. And you can also keep your backpack and all of this down here. So you can see that's the mini cabin with just 8 seats. And then ours is 8 seats. Fantastic news. They're bringing us pajamas. I didn't think we were going to get them, but here they come. Thank you very much. Wow. In the action. We got pajamas right there. So we'll see. I might put them on right now. We might jump forward into the video, but that is a good sign. I like pajamas, about 7-8 hour flights, and I'm wearing like nicer clothes. So, I mean, this is obviously very comfortable, but I got khakis on. So I'm excited to change, see how these bad boys are, and continue to experience American Airlines First Class. First class bathroom. A little bit bigger than normal, but I wouldn't say much. Anyways, this is about it. Let's flip it around. So, you know, other airlines may have amenities. Amenities, nothing down here either. We are gonna put on our pajamas, so let's do that. Pajamaed up. We got a full-length mirror here so you can see what we're looking at. Well, one of the reasons I change the pajamas before takeoff is because the bathroom's clean. There's no pee on the floor or any of that sort of stuff. This is why I change ahead of the flight. Plus, you're just comfy. You're ready to fly. You know what I mean? So one thing that is really nice is you have 2 overhead vents and loads of light. So that is very nice. A lot of shoulder space. In bed mode, should be a good amount of space. And footwell. I mean, look at how much room my feet have. All right, let's check out this amenity kit over here. All right, it says flagship. It's not leather. Sort of like a pleather, fake leather. Pair of socks. So we've got a hand towel, earplugs, dental kit, lip balm. This is all from Relevant, Joanna Vargas hand and body lotion, and Joanna Vargas facial mist. Here's the eye mask. Inferior to BA. We know how much I love BA. But that is the amenity kit, so it's fine. Okay, I found one more place for storage. That is nice. Okay, it doesn't quite hold 2, but pretty close. 2 phones and a travel wallet. It's about our max capacity for that one right there. So we are a little bit delayed, so I thought it'd be a good time to review these pajamas. I mean, they got a deep V, but the air's on, the cabin is cool. These are very lightweight. Very nice. And if any of you would like to buy some, you can use that QR code. I have no idea if it's valid or not. Probably somebody used it already. You get an exclusive offer. But they're very comfortable. And it's nice on a day flight they give PJs. Well done, American. Well done. That's quite distinctive about this seat is it pivots. I'll show you. Okay, let's have a look at this food. So this is the crab, salad, butter. I chose 2 different rolls, pretty fresh. Although that looks a little dicey, but too bad. Let's give it a go. So one thing, I tried to get on the internet. One time I paid, still yet to be able to log on. So I paid the $35, processed. I got a receipt and everything. So I may end up having to request a refund because we're way over 2 hours into the flight, maybe 2.5 hours into the flight. Nothing. So that's unfortunate. We'll see if it ends up getting, actually it gets going. But right now, we ain't got nothing. Okay, the bed is very soft. This mattress pad is excellent. In fact, I would say this is one of the softest, most comfortable beds I've had in the sky. And that says a lot. The problem is I'm like literally in the aisle. Hand is in the aisle, wide open, no privacy. And the weird thing, but like my arms are on these big armrests. So I'm not that big of a guy, I'm 6 feet, between 170, 180. And you can see this. Like, I don't know how I would sleep. Like, my arms would have to be up here. Let's see if I can find an angle that kind of shows this. See how I have to do that now? Like, that's not comfortable. I mean, I'd be fine if I was on my side. The footwell's huge. It's big and open. I'll show you the footwell. I mean, you got tons of room. I'd say that's the biggest difference between this and back in business class. Business class is a little bit tighter this way. You can really feel the pieces in the seat. That's the old Cirrus. I don't know. I mean, like my head's in the aisle, right? Like if I just laid like this, my arm's in the aisle. I mean, how can you complain? But 3 big windows, lots of light. And I mean, the bedding itself is fantastic. PJ is fantastic. So it'll be interesting. We're flying the new business suites in just a couple of weeks. So yeah, we're flying the business suites in a couple of weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see how those compare because that's effectively going to be replacing, like there's not going to be first class on American anymore after this. So I feel like I keep losing you. All right, well, we're going to relax here for a little bit. Probably watch the movies and try and stay asleep though we're in bed now. I don't know if you can tell how staticky it is in here. It is so dry, but we're going to plug our devices in here. Okay. And then it is so dry. We're gonna use one of these bad boys got at Costco. The old biocollagen real deep mask. Anyways, these bad boys are so good. Just a mask. The other thing, this thing normally has, this mic has a magnet, and I can put it on my shirt. Dropped it in the seat, so that's gone. Gonna have to go by a store, so you're gonna see me holding the mic from now on. Hey. All right, we're gonna relax, watch a movie. Got like 4.5 hours left. Have some food in a little bit. We'll see if we sleep. I hope I stay awake, so I adjust to New York time. But anyways, arrivederci. Okay, I may have had about an hour and a half snooze. We're 2 hours out. We're gonna get changed, and we have a quick little bite before we land. Super relaxing flights, and how fun we got to go to 4 lounges. I don't think I've ever been in 4 lounges on a single flight. So that was fun. All right, we're gonna get changed. See you soon, New York. All right, we're changed. They have not collected our headphones yet. 45 minutes left of the flight, and we're gonna have a little snack. So let's try this. The pasta salad and a big fat chicken breast. Came by with a warm chocolate cookie. Not a bad way to end the flight. Let's see if it's any good. Ooh, look at that. Melted.
Welcome to the United
Pretty fantastic.
States. We will be landing shortly.
All right, we just landed in New York. So is it worth getting the extra to sit in first class versus business? So to put in perspective, I flew London Heathrow to JFK. This cost 67,500 Alaska miles and about $400. Now taxes and fees are the same, but to fly right behind in business would have been $45,000. Is it worth the extra $22,500? I don't really think so, personally. It's nice to have a little bit of extra space, but those seats are fantastic back there. But you tell me, look at the comparisons, see the different footage. You tell me, do you think it's worth the extra points to sit in first versus business? Because the food and everything else is pretty much the same. Answer down below. All right, we're gonna head into the city.